So at halftime, they put me at running back. So I was like, all right, they don't know how fast I am, so let's see what's up. And they gave me the ball, and I went for 70.
Jeez, let's get him out of here.
Yeah, you already know.
Center.
Jump on that horse.
Should be at center. Let me show you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I ripped off a 70-yarder, and they were like, what are we doing? Like, the kid can block, and he can run like that, put him in the backfield. And I was fullback, ripping off 40, 50-yarders. And then they found out I could catch. And that's when they were like, oh,
coaches,
shit. Like,
coaches, as soon as you touch the rod, they start championship. Let's get it.
We went pretty deep. We never went like around the country, nothing like that. But like we went like I think like 10-2. You know what I'm saying? We had like a boat in the backfield, like nothing but speed. You know, nothing but like track stars. You know what I'm saying? That just played football and was tough as nails. So yeah, man, that was a fun time, man. We played for the Gators. I remember that.
When did you realize? Oh, go ahead, P.
How was the competition in South Carolina? Because we see a lot of great athletes, football players come out of South Carolina.
I mean, I say it like this: it was definitely a lot different when I came because I coached Pop Warner up in Boston, and I saw Pop Warner too a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But the competition, like, well, first of all, in Boston, there's so many teams and it's so close. Whereas we're traveling, you know what I'm saying? We're traveling like maybe 30, 40 minutes, but it's still for a kid that age. It's like, yo, we got a road trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is mad far. Like, the hell we going? We're going to Hampton. We're going to Beaufort. We're going to different towns to play these guys, man. And like I'm talking about world-class speed at the age of like 9, 10, 11. We talk about like,
talk about it.
They hit the corner and they get to the touchdown in 3 or 4, 5, 6 seconds. And you're like, damn, like, what are we doing? You know, and like big hits and like, so it was definitely a difference when it came to football comparable to Boston, you know, when it came to competition. And that's all the way up to the high school level. You know, my JV games were packed compared to my varsity games up here, you know, because I played JV down south before I moved up here. So but the competition was serious, man. It was serious. And you never knew when someone could take your position. So like you gotta play, bro. Like you gotta come ready, you know?
Right.
That's fun, man. You got me reminiscing now. Shit, I'm trying to think about it.
When did you realize, or when did you like make the decision? Like, yo, I actually want to make this a career. Like, I want to chase some greatness. I want to figure out where this game can take me.
The funny thing is, I never thought about that. Like, I really didn't. Like, I really. So I remember growing up and like I wanted to play in the NFL, you know, and like. And we could talk about that when we in the future, but like, I mean, not in the future, but like obviously in the interview. But it was well, let me make sure I remember the question. What was the question you just asked?
Like, when did you realize you wanted to be great? Like when, like,
okay.
When did you make the decision? Like, yo, I'm actually gonna like make this shape.
Nice, you know what I mean? Well, it was definitely like that's a tough question because I never thought of myself as great. I just love playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I never thought of myself like, yo, I'm better than this. I'm better than that. I just was always, and this is how I work too, is like, I just show you. I don't need to tell you. I don't need to like run my mouth. I don't need to look pretty. I just wanted to win. So if you wanted me at center and that's where we're going to win, put me there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with it. You know what I mean? But I'm going to show you when you give me that chance to whatever position I want and you put me in that position and I'm going to show you that I'm supposed to be here. So it was always kind of proving myself, you know, and we can talk about the other reasons why in the future as well. But like there was always a inner drive that just made me want to win, if that makes sense. Not just be better, but win.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. And I learned it came from my father. After you know what I'm saying? I learned that after I met back up with him. You know, I kind of gave you guys that background, but like, you know, when I met back up with him, I could see where that fire was. Like it was a fire inside me. Like I remember getting hit and being like, and I would just get this energy when I hit people. Like it was like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if like because I know you get something, but like Dave, you know, like when you hit somebody like that first good hit and you just like, oh, like you know, you
another one.
Like it's a little bit of a power trip when you just smack somebody, man, and you know you're stronger than them. Like it definitely felt good. And also when you like either juke somebody or, you know, just speed past them and just look back at them like, See, yeah, like or I mean, like, you throw a good pass and someone sacks you. You play quarterback, so like when you sack someone, you just throw the ball and like someone catches it, man. Like it's really cool, man. It's really cool. So like I used to love just like the bravado and like the end and knowing that you won and just feeling that sense of accomplishment, So that was a thing, and I got it from my father. That dude was a whole nother animal when it came to like playing hard and like wanting to win. He definitely was.
How was preparing, like preparation, practice? How was game day for you? Like, how did you get locked in, like throughout the week in game day?
See, I didn't know how to lock in until I got to college.
Really?
You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know how to. I just like I remember learning how to lock in more so when I had a great game, but like my team wasn't locked in all together. Like we weren't like as a unit locked in. Some people were, some people weren't. So I learned how to lock in, just like mentally really think about each play and what would I do each play. And that's what started making me understand that like I could almost play the game in my head before I play the game. And it made me prepared for like little things that would happen. And it made you react a lot quicker when it came to like anything that happened, like especially at quarterback, because I was playing quarterback that game. And I just knew like, okay, if he's going to do an out, if he ain't there, I'm going. Like if the linebacker jump it, like I'm going to look this way and I'm just going to throw deep to Bucky because I knew he was going to be deep. Or, so it was little things that, I'm going to dump it off to Vic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys remember Victor Nichols.
I remember Vic. Yeah.
All speed, boy, all speed. So yeah, that's when I really learned how to lock in. I think in high school and in college, really taught me what music could do. What music could do in preparing me. Like just like I had my little playlist and just like, and I just get into a zone and just.
Who was you bumping?
I remember some Jadakiss.
Okay, who was on the playlist?
Oh yeah,
I remember Jadakiss. I remember Little John was definitely heavy. I was playing all my down south stuff, man, like Pastor Troy. You know what I'm saying? Some Outkast. But anything that could get me crunk and just like wanna. I mean, I remember not Earthquake. What's the boy name? Attention. What is it? What's the boy name?
It might have been Earthquake. I think so.
It's not Earthquake, right? Man. It's not Earthquake. It's not Earthquake.
I know who you're talking about.
It might be Earthquake, but I don't think it is.
Big guy with the
yo, he used to be man. Listen, I'm about to
shit
right now thinking about it, yo.
Jeez.
But talking about that team, Corey, that team was loaded, man.
It was loaded with talent. We just didn't know how to play. Like we should have had a coach to help us play football.
Right.
I remember calling plays on my own.
Because I feel like a lot of players on that team was out of place.
All the time. All the time. And
talk about it, big dog.
And me
bring us into that world.
Me and Rome used to talk about it all the time, man, and be like we'd get. I remember going to the huddle, and he gave us a play, and I was like, "Nigga, I'm not running that play." Nigga, that plays.
You're the quarterback at this time. You're the quarterback.
I was at quarterback. Okay. Now I was JV quarterback. So I knew I was like, I'm not calling, like I'm doing my own thing because it's JV and I don't care. But when I was in varsity, I was a receiver / quarterback / cornerback as well. So it was kind of bouncing around, but then like when I got the quarterback position, it really was like, nah, I'm not doing that play. Like when I got the varsity position, I was like, Nah, we're not doing that play. That play's not going to work. We just did that play like 3 plays ago and it didn't work. We're not doing it.
Right.
We're doing this. All right. We're doing toss or whatever. And it was pretty funny, man, because Tip would always come to whisper to me and be like, that was a better play anyway. So thank you. I loved him for it. You know what I'm saying? Like he respected me because he respected my mind, man. He respected my my football mind. So I always loved Tip, man. And I think he passed away. I hope he didn't, but I think he did. And I don't want to, wish death on anybody, man, but he was a good man. Good man.
Yeah.
In all the sports you play, were there other coaches who were instrumental in your development?
Oh gosh, definitely. So another coach, Coach DeBar.
He was Coach DeBar.
South Carolina. You guys don't know him, but old head. He actually paid for me to go to California. All right. Now that's when I was running track, and I hadn't made it. I made it in there's two different kind of divisions in AAU. I mean, in like youth sports, it's like nationals and then it's like AAU. That's like Junior Olympics and like AAU type of thing. I made it at AAU. I didn't make it in the nationals. A lot of our runners made it in the nationals, so he paid for me to go because I made it in AAU. I was like the only one that made it in AAU, you know. So he was very, very important in my life. And then going up, I mean, Tip was very important in my life. I mean, to be honest, to trust a white man, you know, with just anything, you know, at that time, you know what I'm saying, was pretty instrumental. And then college is hit or miss because I had multiple coaches in college, you know what I'm saying? So I would say there's an Ed Sweeney. He was the head coach over there at Mount Ida for all 4 years while I was there. And
shout out to Mount Ida, man. I heard y'all had it lit those 4 years, man. You know what I mean? I remember coming up to one weekend. Me and JB came up one weekend, man.
Who'd you come? You come to visit? You came to visit?
Yeah. You had us there at the game, had us there all day, dropped us off back at the crib.
Who brought you?
No, we took the train up there. You told us to take the train up.
Oh, y'all came up and chill with me?
Yeah. We were here bright and early, though. You had us there all day.
I hope I didn't get y'all in trouble. Yo, real talk, David, yo. I was like, everybody from the hood.
They up here drinking. Like, this
I was
is
bringing
crazy.
everybody from the hood. Jerome, I was bringing my cousins. If Nate was out of jail, he would have been in the hood. He would have been in Mount Ida too. Yo. I was bringing everybody. Like, I remember just like I bring some niggas from the hood and literally just throw them in a room and disappear.
Hang out. That's crazy.
Throw them in a room with some girls and be like, all right, good luck. And just disappeared and come back and be like, yo, you good? You all right? Yeah, yo, they partying. They good. All right, whatever. And they'll spend the night, see him in the morning like, yo, you still here? Yeah, what's up? Because, we didn't have no Ubers or nothing. No taxi.
You got to walk to the trolley.
Yeah, or like you get in a little shuttle and the shuttle takes you, you know what I'm saying, takes you to the train, the green line, but like
brought Lennox.
How old were y'all?
Brought Lennox to Ida.
14, 15. We like 15, 16 years old. I remember clear as day. Crazy.
That's probably what made you want to go to college, yo. You was like, yo, this is happening, yo.
Yeah, this is wild. Like, how y'all living like this?
Oh my god. They didn't ID y'all, bro. Nah.
Bro, it was green lights.
It was green lights.
Green lights. It was crazy. No reds, no yellows, no reds.
All you had to do was be like, who you with?
Was
Corey. You with Corey.
Everybody was green lit. It was crazy.
Just go. Oh my god.
I don't remember that.
Go to college, man. Go to college.
Nope, I don't remember none of that. I didn't bring no 14 to 15-year-old to college.
Oh my god!
Hey man, we had a good time. All I'm gonna say, man, is
but
I did know this was up there, man, was like this.
But y'all was able to get an experience that, you know what I'm saying, that we wasn't seeing in the hood. That's why I was like, people ask me like, why you not coming home? I'm like, why would I even though I'm right up the street, right in Newton, I'm like, why would I come home? Do you see
talk about it,
here, bro?
Right. Talk about it, man.
Like, do you see that? Like, I have 3 jobs. I was hustling. I had the, what's the word for it? And hustling meaning like selling food, selling snacks, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you could, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the work study money.
Right.
And then I was an RA for 3 years.
Okay. Right. Yep.
So I was getting that money in my pocket, which I should have been putting into my tuition. Nah, we're gonna spend that. I don't know how to, like, you know what I'm saying, keep my money right. And I remember, man, it was a huge struggle after the first year, man. And shout out to my boys, man. My boys that I came up with in that college. They had an apartment off campus, and Pops wasn't really fucking with me at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was kind of moving walkie. So I was like, all right. So they took me in for like 2 months, and I was like hustling because I had to put my bill down to a certain number to keep going to school.
Right.
Fuck it, let me just hustle. I remember walking, you know how long that ride is. I remember walking from the train station because I didn't want to spend no money on getting to school. Like, I got to the train, got there, and then from the train station, I would walk to the school because I had to pay the bill. I remember doing that at least 5 times. You know what I'm saying? And whatever ride I could get or whatever. I remember my boy took me to New York because he lived there and let me stay there for the weekend. you know, he was just like, they were just helping me out, man. They just helped, like they propped me up, man. It was like, yo, we got you. And they carried me through, man. That first year and the second year, I never came home. I just stayed on campus until I graduated. Throughout the summers, you know what I'm saying? Like throughout my entire college career, I just stayed on campus, man. And
so
that
how pivotal was the college experience for you, man? Because you you talk about it, because like the way you talk about it, like it sounds like it was just a very transformational period for you.
Changed my entire life, man. You
so
gotta
talk about it, man. As a student athlete and just as a student, you talk about it.
Yo, man, you gotta remember where we came from, bro. Like, first of all, I was like,
let them know.
Like before I moved to OP, I was living in Lenox Street. Now, let's think about who's in the house. We have a 3-bedroom. And at the time, we just was about to have Isaiah in the house.
Right.
We had me, Nate, Daryl, Carolyn, Jarita.
In a 3-bedroom.
In a 3-bedroom in Lenox.
Right.
Think about how small that is too. Bed, like the room is like room. You come out, living room, kitchen. That's it. And bathroom right there. 1 bathroom for all that. So there's 7 people, about to be 8 in that little apartment. And then we move over to Orchard Park. And I felt like we moved up like the Jeffersons, which we, you know, like we still in the same area, but like the space that we had, like that changed. So when I went to Mount Ida, first of all, I got the freedom. So I had my own room, you know, when I became an RA or whatever. And even when I wasn't an RA, my first year, I had a quad. So like the room was like huge. And it was only like 2 or 3 people in there. Tommy was actually my roommate my freshman year. We was all there. And then he ended up moving out. So I had a king size bed. Like I felt like I was a baller. But what really changed was like the workouts, the mental preparation, like watching video and like, and going to the weight room at 6 a.m. and like watching what you eat and like not watching, like I really wasn't watching what I eat, let's be honest. But before game day, I started really recognizing that I can't eat all this heavy food. I had to eat like fruits and like things that was going to nourish me throughout the game. And that just that little nitbit, and obviously on the field was just like it was tremendous to see like a huge raucous crowd like yelling. Because I mean, again, we went to Charlestown and like 12 people come to the game, like maybe 15, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, and then you got people from all walks of life that you're meeting. Like you're meeting people from Jersey, you meet people from Connecticut, you meet people from, you know, Florida. Like I had kids from Miami that was coming up and I was like, wow, like this is what I needed. You know what I mean? Because you get so pulled down into the neighborhoods that we live in, man.
Yeah,
you get so like bogged down and like thinking that's the norm, that it fucks up your drive.
Right. It does.
You know what I'm saying? It fucks up your like your goals. Like your goals are to just, I don't know, let's rent a bigger apartment. That's you know what I'm saying? And never seeing somebody else. And obviously when I went to college, that's when that changed. I started seeing a lot more like-minded people.
Opened your world up.
That thinking bigger than us sitting in the goddamn projects, smoking weed in the project hallway, waiting on the next person to get shot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I started separating that and being like, okay, that's basically what we were doing, yo. Like we were just sitting out there just waiting to either get shot or get locked up. Like that's like it was just changed my entire life, man. I mean, you know, obviously, and I'm just being honest, the ratio women to men was 9-1.
Right.
You had yourself a good time, didn't you, my boy?
No, I didn't. I was happily married for 4.5 years in that school. Jeez. Nah, man. I mean, just like I said, meeting people from different walks of life. I mean, like even meeting women from different walks of life. Like, and this is just a comparison. I remember going out to Harvard graduation and meeting so many educated women that you think. Like, and then you compare that to the women that you've met in the neighborhoods. It's like, it's life-changing, yo.
Right.
And I'm not even going by color. We're just talking about educated people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you get around educated people, it changes your mindset. It changes the way you drive. Like, and that's part of the reason why I got an education, man, to try to pull people up out of like that mindset of like, yo, let's rent another apartment. That's what we need to do. We need to get a bigger apartment. We're making more money. Let's rent more. Like, nah, let's go buy a duplex and how much more money can we make?
Right.
Like, no, they don't. What's the old saying? You are who you hang out with.
Right.
Yo, that's huge. And I started separating myself from that. Like early on, if you saw how I was moving in linen,
I remember.
early on, I was kind of on my own. Like I remember tying my shoes tight and getting teased about it. And I asked him, I said, yo, why would y'all not tie your shoes tight if you're running from the police and you're running from bullets all day? Like I remember I had silver Reeboks, yo, and like you got the moon boots. What you doing, yo?
The moon boots.
You gotta get some Timbs. You gotta get some. I'm like, yo,
That's
all
crazy.
y'all been locked up.
Right.
So during that time, man, who in the league were you looking up to? Who were you trying to mold your game on? Your whole career, high school and college. Like, what players were you looking like? Okay, I want to play like him. I'm looking at him.
I think Warwick Dunn really like Warwick Dunn and Charlie Ward really had me kind of locked in like what they were doing, man, in the 90s. And then again, they went to the NFL. Not Charlie Ward, obviously he was doing basketball, but when Warwick Dunn went to the NFL, nigga, I followed him through Dreamcast.
Right.
Like, I was on him, man. Like him and All-Star, man, and that whole group.
Tampa, yep.
Yo, I used to love watching Warwick Dunn because he was small. Like no one thought that he was going to, you know what I'm saying? Like he was going to be as good as he was. And he was just nasty and small and just didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say definitely Warwick Dunn. Naturally, I'm trying to think of more people, man, because I didn't really go into receiver. I like the entire I say the entire team aspect of football. But Warwick Dunn is huge. I mean, just think about what he's doing now. Have you seen what he's doing now?
Yeah, he's giving away houses to
actually, I could just see that.
Deshaun Watson was one of the kids that he gave his house to his mom's.
You see, and how he changed somebody's life just by that.
His life, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so like him and basketball wise, to be honest, Allen
all that.
Yeah,
AI. Okay,
it was Allen.
That's my guy.
You know, I like Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan was nice, but we talking about AI. We talking about like someone that was fearless, someone that saw Jordan was like, I'm coming to get you.
And they said like, yo, if Iverson was at least 6'4", 6'5", it would have been a different story.
Yeah,
We'd be talking about
he got the supporting cast. I'm just gonna say that if he got the legit supporting cast that he could have got, he would have won more championships. If you would have did LeBron shit, he would have did a lot further. But you know, that's no here there. I still respect him. You know, he went far. You know, I wish I would have got to see him play football too. I heard he was really good at football.
Yeah, he said he would have made it to the NFL.
AI and work were like really, I would say instrumental. I mean,
so share with the folks, man, how like, you know, how far you took basketball, because like we know that you were just a multi-sport athlete. So let the folks know what the basketball experience was for you.
So basketball for me, and again, you had a couple of people that used to bust my ass in BNBL, so I was kind of jaded. When I saw them, I was like, I hate him. So I remember I started basketball, I think in middle school down south, and I was just an athlete, so I was just playing hard. And then when I really got good at it was the year after I played BNBL in Boston. You know what I mean? I gained a lot of confidence throughout that summer BNBL league playing over there at Peters Park. You know, like you had to be gritty. You had to be tough. Like we always went our site and then we get our ass kicked by Will Blaylock and all those other motherfuckers in Mission. You know, every single time. And my father did it on purpose. He would purposely play against Mission because he had a personal with them. So every time we went into the site, we played Mission, and we definitely didn't have the talent to play with Mission. We had the heart, we had the guts. Like we'd fight you, you know what I'm saying? Like they used to always call it the Linux team because we always had Linux niggas on us. But like, like I remember like we'd get in the game, man. It'd be like it was like Will Blaylock. I think it was it wasn't El Ray. I think it was Basil. They had they had a fucking boat, man. I think they had Rashid Khalil. No, he was young. We talking about they had Richard, God rest his soul, Richard Jones, I think.
Okay.
At the time, and I graduated with him, and yeah, man, they had a boat, man, and they just like throwing alleys, dunking on people, and I was just like,
I'm letting y'all have it.
It's supposed to be
put
it
on your head. Not the Boston Neighborhood Basketball League.
No, like I never wanted to fight people on a basketball court in my life, and I wanted to fight these niggas. like, cause they were just dunking and they were just so much better than me. I was just like, man, fuck this. I'm going to work on my game. So then I went down south, and I was just like, I started working on my jumper because I couldn't jump with them, but I was accurate. You throw a football, you accurate regardless. You just got
right.
So I started learning how to shoot, man. I started firing down there. Then I came back up here and just really, like, really got into school and saw Charlestown was a goddamn powerhouse. And they had all the Mission kids besides goddamn Will Blaylock.
Right.
And it hurt my feelings, man, because they did ask me to play, and I was just like, man, fuck y'all. I'm not trying to sit that bench and be watching y'all just win championships. Don't get me wrong. I should have. Like I should have, you know what I mean? But I just couldn't. So, and Tony Lee was on here too. So Tony Lee was a freshman when I was a senior. And I remember playing against Tony Lee in PE. And me and him going back and forth. I don't even know if you remember this, but me and him going back and forth. And I kept saying, yo, what? Nigga, you in ninth grade, yo? Grade? Because I'm giving them work. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm firing. When you get in that gym, PE, all we do is play.
Right.
So
it's personal.
Oh, it was personal. So I'm firing. Boom. Like, because all I do is shoot. No, I'm going to the basket. I'm strong too, but I'm just firing. He coming up. He doing different moves and,
giving you work.
Work at ninth grade. That's what you got to think about it. I'm a senior playing against ninth graders. And as a senior, you're like, man, ain't no fucking ninth grader gonna beat me. I'm gonna fuck out.
Right.
That little motherfucker was giving me work, boy. And don't get it, I don't even know if I won the game. It wasn't like 1-on-1. It was like a team game, but like me and him was playing against each other. Man, and I saw that and I was like, yo, I can't play on this team, man. This motherfucker's in ninth grade. JV.
So as a basketball player, like what position would you what was your best position in basketball? And like what was it about the game that you understood and like how to navigate and like how to be successful on the court?
Whoa, you know what helped me out was I found out that you could do other things on the court. I really started to learn the IQ.
Like what?
Like rebounding and setting picks and assist. You know what I'm saying? And like in charges and
the things that the people don't see.
Yeah, the intangibles that I knew I could be good at because naturally I'm a football player, so I'm an athlete, and so those are things I kind of like in controlling the court. As a quarterback, it was almost like I love being a point guard because I was like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? You go set the pick. Let's go. Let's run the play or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, man, I would say it was that definitely like being a point guard and like, and seeing. I mean, like you just had the guy on, man, seeing Chapman play. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He was work, and he wasn't even a scorer like that. He just facilitated. Right. He facilitated the game, and everybody averaged 12, 13 points a game, and it was just perfect. Shout out to Jack O'Brien, too. I think it's Jack, right? I think it's Jack.
Yep.
Shout out to seeing him like coach. You like, and I wish I was been able to be a fly on that wall when they were practicing. Because man, like just to see them, man, how good they were those 2-3 years, like going to those games and even all the way up to when Shabazz was in there, man. Like I remember Shabazz dropped 30 points and he didn't even sweat.
Right.
What are you doing? This is at 9th, 10th grade, bro. Like, what are you doing, yo? Like crazy, man. I love seeing all that, man. I still follow it like to this day, man. I love seeing like young kids, like young cats coming up.
Is there a moment in your career that you would want to do over?
I wish either I would have came earlier.
Boston.
I wish I would have came to Boston earlier, athletic wise. All right, not education wise, not academics. Because if it was academics, I wouldn't want to go to Charlestown at all. So I think that's one of them is coming up earlier. And you said changes, right? The changes I would make. So I would come up earlier to play sports. And play that. I would have transferred into Everett immediately because my cousins were already there dominating and they were well known in the city of Everett. And I could have literally walked in there and then did my 4 years there. And I would have probably had a D1 scholarship of some sort because I was in football and basketball, and I would have been able to kind of grow with the team and like would have got the education to take that next step, whereas Charlestown, man, like I'm just being honest now, you maybe had 2 or 3 teachers that'll teach you, and then you had 3 more that were just like, oh, you're smart, huh? I don't want to talk about education, but this is one thing I want to definitely mention. I remember because down south they teach you how to type in a computer class. So you had to type 20 words per minute just to graduate. I remember Mr. Driscoll, that was the computer teacher at the time. He was having seniors and juniors make Valentine's Day cards. And I'm like, yo, why are we making Valentine's Day cards? Oh, it's Valentine's Day. You want to make something for your parents. So I'm doing my Valentine's Day card and I'm typing. And he's like, oh, you know how to type? He didn't know how to type.
He didn't know how to type.
He didn't know.
It's embarrassing, BPS. No. It's embarrassing, BPS.
So like,
what is going on in the Boston Public Schools?
Yo, it was. This
is what? This is 99? This is 2000?
Yeah, 99, 2000, 2001. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was disheartening, man.
He was failing you. He was failing you as an educator, huh?
Because I made the move because I got in trouble down south, man.
Right.
That's why I moved. That's why I really made the move. I got in a huge fight down there, and I was running the streets, pumping. I was like doing everything he wasn't supposed to do. So I knew I needed to change because they was going to stereotype me because we got in a huge fight and they tried to jump my boy, and I was loyal, yo. Like I can't go home and let my man get jumped. Fuck out of here. Like I'll take these 10 days for that. Like fuck that. But I also learned that, man, that loyalty, man, can get you hurt, man. So I learned to really start to figure out who to be around, man, and who to kind of keep in your circle, man. And y'all too, funny thing about it, man, I used to always want to chill with y'all, but y'all were just too young to chill with too much. Y'all had to tighten the circle, man. Y'all had to tighten this circle, but y'all were just too young for me to chill with. So who do I have to chill with?
Right.
Nate, Matt, fucking Demetrius is definitely my dog, but I think he was a year older than me.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, at that time, the names I just called out, like Nate, Matt, Jimmy, fucking.
Oh man.
I'm gonna call some more names. Jimmy, E Money Bags. We're gonna go over there to Trig.
Terry.
We talking about heavy hitters that are doing big time. We not
because Terry, you was up here when Terry was alive.
Of course, Terry was my dog, one of my best friends.
Yeah,
and the loyalty I saw before he died, that little window in between before he died, the loyalty I saw towards him, before he died, man, was that was hurt. That hurt too, man, because they didn't really fuck with him like that until he passed, man. And then they started saying that, you know what I'm saying? And I always fucked with Terry. Right. Terry used to let me sit in his house, and his mother was cool and let me just sit in his house and just chill with him, man. You know what I'm saying? We'd obviously be doing our little, 1-2, but he just let me just chill there just so I didn't have to sit in the streets.
Right.
We
come from an environment with some top tier athletes, man. So share with us, some super teams that you guys tried to create, because I know you guys had a wild imagination and just really tried to bring it all together so you guys can dominate, man.
It's the funny thing about it.
I know it was tougher because we didn't have we didn't have our own gym. We really didn't have our own teams down in the South End. So talk about how did you guys try to orchestrate teams when you guys just jumped in the leagues?
Let me tell you the funny thing about it, yo. Because I didn't play in too many leagues. Remember, I was more of a football player. So with the leagues, we jumped in. My father would just pull them together. He always called it the Doe All-Stars because in this I learned this is that he said because no one knows a Doe, like John Doe, Jane Doe. So you don't know about any of these all-stars that are coming out. So and obviously it was his last name too. But right. I'm putting the Doe All-Stars because they don't know none of these kids.
Wow.
And we always
How many people know that story? How many people know that backdrop? How many people know that?
That's why Doe All-Stars lasted for a good 10, 12 years, bro.
Doe All-Stars.
Right. He called it the Doe All-Stars because he'd pick up any and everybody from the side and we'd still win.
Right.
We always won our site. We played against some good players too, like Seti and Willie.
Yep, that was good. That was good.
I'm talking about they had nothing but basketball players. We had hood niggas. Right. Niggas was like, yo, we might lose, but niggas is getting shot after this. And I'd be like, nah, you can't. You niggas, yo, this is a basketball. Nah, this nigga just tricked me. I'm all set. I'm getting the nigga. I'm like,
right. So how was it playing for your dad?
That was rough, man. It was just rough because I wasn't used to actual father figure being able to teach me. Like, it was rough, man, and I was hard headed, but he was always showing that he was proud of me. I just and you know, I don't want to push out no tears or anything like that, but I always wished he was there for that window of 5 to 13. You know what I mean? If he was there for that window, man, there's no telling what the sky was the limit, because I was killing in everything. And the two sports I was playing was track. I was the fastest in the state for like a good 4 or 5 years straight. And that's in longest jump. I mean, I was doing long jump. I was doing hurdles. And then in football, I was a running back / wide receiver. And I averaged like 16 touchdowns one year. You know, I had 16 touchdowns. Like, I was ridiculous, but mom never came to the games. Fuck a step pops. Like, they might have came maybe once or twice, if that, in the past. And you know, my sister and brother were like doing their thing. So like, I remember my grandparents would come whenever they could. But yeah, man, that was huge, man, to like really have him like just kind of guide me, and he knew sports. Like, he knew it. And he just like, he'd look at me sometimes, be like, you gonna do it, and I'd be like, all right. Like, it's just like, you know how like you got them eyes, man. Like,
right.
I gotta go do this. I gotta go hit somebody. I gotta go hurt somebody, because he just told me,
giving you an assignment. Go handle that.
One thing. I mean, I can definitely relate and understand when you come into when you say things like that, because I remember when I was killing in baseball, like I was out there killing, and mind you, Rice is right across the street from my building.
Yeah,
like, you know, 34 Charter Court is right across the street from Rice.
Yeah.
And my pops would never come to the game.
Hurt, man.
You know what I mean? And it was just like he found out I was good when I went to Charleston my sophomore year, and I made the paper. And he was like, "Oh, you really good." And that's why I look at and I loved D's relationship with his pops, because he used to be, I remember D growing up used to be in the basketball court one-on-one playing with his dad. Like him and his pops would be going to work. You guys had the bowling league. They was on the same bowling team and stuff like that. So really? I remember like we would make fun of D, but you mean because obviously we we're young and we're teasing him.
Of course.
But that growing up, looking back, it was just dope, because that's what you need. Playing sports. Like, that's what you need.
And listen, that support from your family and your parents, man, it doesn't happen enough in our community.
Right.
It doesn't happen enough.
Right.
And even and sometimes the support is the bad support. It's not like really teaching. It's just, my kid should be playing. Like, it's just come and watch me, and then give me props on how good I did. Or, you know what, give me some insight on how bad I did.
Right.
My father was definitely he'll hit me with all the negatives if I played like crap.
Right.
You know? And then I'd probably be like, nah, leave me alone. But now, as a father and like as an adult and like as a coach and as a mentor, man, that could have it helped my trajectory. It definitely did. Right. But you know, naturally, man, that could have helped me out tremendously. But it did. You know what I mean? That even the small window he was there, it made me want to come and work, you know, help you guys, you know what I'm saying? Pull you guys up and like,
right.
That. And one thing I hold my hat, man, is like, I'm really proud of the fact that like, when I came into the family, or when I came up here, like my family and my friends was following suit. Like, there wasn't a track towards jail. There was, oh, he's doing it differently. And
right.
Yeah. That's pretty cool though. So it like stops when it's buffering and stuff. It's not bad. I actually kind of like that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yep.
It's pretty cool, yo. It actually stops recording when you know, when it buffers. Then like I said, Darryl was in real estate. I got my other cousin. He's working at BC High. He's in admissions. He went to college at Stoneham. And then you got, you know, my little brother. He's in Springfield College. Like, it's just, you know, you got my cousin that went to college, and you got my brother that's in college. And I just love the fact that everybody, like you two, you know, y'all both went to college. And then, you know, you had Demetrius that was like going a different route, but he wasn't in, you know, in the streets, man. And it's just,
he was doing his music thing, yeah.
And I would hope that I was, or anybody was, was able to pull somebody else up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's what we needed to do, man. And we weren't doing it enough when I came here. There wasn't no loyalty. You could tell, like, it was just a lot of like snakes.
Right.
So share with us how that has impacted you in terms of you being a mentor, an educator, a coach for young people now.
Oh man, like, oh my gosh, like, I work in a high school, so you see the kids that are gonna like, I'm real, like, da 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 da. And I'm like, yo, you don't know what real is. I've seen real. I've seen like some dogs. I've seen, like, when people say dead dogs, you gotta know what dogs you're talking about. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're not just talking about people that died. You're actually talking about dogs that actually was in these streets, in the trenches, and they knew how to move, but they were loyal and they were straightforward. So so that was, I mean, that's huge, man. I mean, like I said, you guys get me emotional, man, because I'm starting to think about all the other things that kind of impact my life and impact me sports wise, man. And so every I talk to the kids all the time, right? And I'm kind of upset and jaded at my job too, because they haven't given me a promotion in a little while. They still got me there. So I always tell the kids, man, I don't work for BPS. I don't work for any principal. I don't work for anybody. I work for you.
Right.
If a teacher's not doing what they're supposed to be doing, come and talk to me. Let me go holler at them. You know, if you're not eating and you need to get a meal before you get to class, come holler at me. I got you. You know what I mean? Like, if you need a reference and you want me to bull crap and lie so you can get the job, I will bull crap and lie and I'll be your supervisor and we can get it done. You know what I mean? Whatever it takes for me to get you there, man, like, and that thinking back, I wish I had someone like that in school that would like drop everything and be like, yo, I got you. Let's get this done. I know that's important. Let's go get that done right now. Instead of just like kind of floating, you know, and kind of just, you know, going through the motions. You know what I mean?
Why do you think that is so important? Like, to have that connection, like to be that support system for young kids, young athletes?
I mean, let's think about it. Our parents are working, bro. Our parents need to pay the bills. Right. Our parents can't go to IEP meetings. They can't go to the teacher meetings. And you're gonna schedule it at a time when she told you that she had to work. All right. So I wish Zoom was there, because maybe she could have had it on Zoom. You know what I mean? Or my father could have had it on Zoom. It's so important, man. So important for us to, as adults, just be there for the kids, man. Like, the kids don't have no say. They have no control when they come in this country, when we come in this world, and they have no control on how they brought up. But what we can control is how we interact with those youth, and how we build them up, and how we get them to be better yet tomorrow, and forget about yesterday. Because that's what we had to learn. We have to forget about, like, damn, Terry just died yesterday.
Right. We gotta
keep moving. You know what I mean? Like,
life goes on.
Like, to this day, man, people don't understand how I'm able to accept death so easily.
It's traumatic.
You get what I'm saying?
Like, we get used to it. We got used to
it. It becomes a norm.
Like, it really does. Like, and that trauma we didn't know is a disability. They know now. They're recognizing it now. But the trauma that we grew up in, man, we shouldn't have never saw that. We shouldn't have never been searched every single time we walked down the street.
Right.
You know, did that type of adversity, that type of trauma help you whenever you stepped on the court, on the field? Like was that fuel for you?
Oh boy, it was my own world. Now who could touch me?
Right.
Like, if I got hurt, it was because of me. Like, no one can shoot me. No one could search me. No one could put me in jail. No one could say I was doing it wrong at the moment. Obviously, coaches will tell you afterwards or before or whatever. But during the moment, or like immediately after, because the next play has to happen, no one's gonna yell at you. Right. That's one thing I really loved about basketball, because no one, and let's be honest about us as Black men, we got corrected and we got reprimanded every second they could say something to us.
Right.
Oh, you're sitting down. Oh, why are you talking? Oh, you need to do your work. You need to But on the field, they couldn't do that.
Right.
Or you would just hear the cheers.
That was your sanctuary.
Yeah.
Your place to be an artist. Your place to just be free.
Even if they're yelling at you, man. I get the next play, man.
Thanks.
You missed that call. Yeah, whatever. Next play. Right. And that carried over into life, man. Like, just changing gears real quick, man. You can't just be dwelling on this bullshit. Like, let's move on.
Right. Facts. Oh, yo, we covered a lot, see? Yeah, I mean, you're a legend out here.
I told you I want to do this in person. Just make sure we're clear.
We got you. I'm gonna finish. All right, see, we covered a lot, man. I mean, I definitely want to get your insight, man. You know, I'm saying the first week of the NFL. You know, I mean, we had some good games yesterday, man. I mean, Aaron Rodgers got blew out. You know, I mean, played horrible. LaFleur got out coached. Jameis came to play 5 touchdowns. Him and Sean Payton, man. It's looking like I mean, he's good. MVP so far. Yeah, I mean, well, were you expecting this out of Jameis?
He got coaching. So that helped him out, because I felt like when he was in Tampa Bay, he felt like he had to do more than he really needed to. Now I think they dialed it down for him to be able to execute. And it's easy now, and it's simple. And he's been in that system for 2 or 3 years.
Right. 2 years. This is his second year. He had a year to sit behind Breeze.
Right. He sat behind Breeze. He had a stronger arm than Breeze, but they was going to let Breeze ride out as long as they could.
Right.
Breeze was only doing 5, 6, 7, 10-yard outs.
Right. Yesterday, man, he was dropping dimes. He was pushing the ball down the field. The tempo was up.
The last 2 or 3 years, he was
being
definitely
real athletic. He's in shape. You know what I mean? And I don't think I think everyone was thinking, you know, Tampa Bay's going to run away with that division, which I still think they may win the division, but the Saints are like, yo, like, we are here to play.
Listen, when
they playing for something too. They playing for them hurricane victims, brother.
Right.
They always like, and I think the last time they did was Katrina.
They won a Super Bowl. They
won a Super Bowl. So
Katrina.
So
you going on wax? You going on record? You got the Saints going in the bowl?
Stop it.
You got the Saints going
Patriots
to the bowl?
are winning the Super Bowl. The Patriots are winning the Super Bowl. Biased as hell, and I'm always biased. They are always going to win the Super Bowl until they don't.
Are you serious? I know you watched the game yesterday, man. How you feel about Mac Jones and the Pats?
Love Mac Jones. It was fluke.
You love him already?
It was a fluke play. Mac Jones is good, man. He's good.
Did you just use the word love and Mac Jones? Nah, bro.
It was one game.
I wish they would have kept Cam, but Cam was showing too much bravado. He was showing too much, and he was bringing too much attention to himself. And that's not the Patriot way, yo. We don't do that.
And I understand that, but I would have kept Cam. I would have kept Cam, sat Matt Jones for a couple of games.
Yeah.
Let him learn a little bit behind him. But I was watching this interview with Joy Taylor, and she was talking about how he would have been a distraction as a backup.
Yes. They would have been asking him more questions than they asked Mac.
But that's not his fault, though.
It isn't. But if the Patriots can control that, they will.
Yeah.
If they can get less media coverage of their team and they just win, that's what Bill wants. Bill don't want no extra people to come and want to go see the backup quarterback. You got to think about that. Let's put it in perspective. So you're playing soccer, right? And then you have Messi that's like 50. Just hypothetical. All right. They want you to be the center. Okay. They want you to be like focal point, but all they do is interview Messi. You don't think that's going to affect the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, it can.
Okay. That's all.
It can.
That's all. That's
all good. How you feel about the rest of the division? You know, you had the Bills came up short against the Steelers. They gave Josh Allen a max contract this offseason. Stephon Diggs is still a dog. What do you think about the Bills, man?
Yo, the Bills are really good. I hope we're not judging off of this first game.
No, you can't.
If you're a football head, you go 4 games, and that's when you assess.
That's what you just did with Mac Jones. You said you love him. You said you love Mac.
I do love him because of how he played his first game, his first rookie game.
The preseason?
Yeah, no. The first game he
yesterday.
played. No, fucking preseason game. I'm fucking looking at the preseason game. We're talking about in the season, in the game, the first game as a rookie. He was poised. He answered when they scored, and he kept his calm. Like, he had one play where he tried to throw it backwards, and I almost wanted to punch him in his face. But we're not gonna talk about that. like that's that rookie shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna happen. But how many turnovers did he have?
Right.
How many turnovers?
Yeah, he had a decent game. So with a stacked AFC, man, who you got coming out?
AFC altogether. Let's be honest. It's going to be freaking the Chiefs. It's just It's just like I'm not stupid, but I'm still obviously rooting for the Patriots. I say the Patriots because I'm biased as hell. Like I think the Celtics are going to win the championship this year. They're not going to win it, but like I'm not going to bet no money on it. I'm not stupid, but in the same instance, like yeah, man, it's probably going to be Kansas City, and if it's not Kansas City, then it's probably going to be Buffalo. Buffalo's tough.
Buffalo is tough.
You got to figure out a way to like get their offense going, which they will. But Buffalo's really tough, and with the NFC, I hate back to back unless it's the Patriots, so I don't want the Bucks to like win it, but if they do, I don't mind it because I fucks with Brady. Like,
I mean, the NFC North, the NFC West looks kind of tough. I mean, I think all their teams won week 1.
So you got San Fran over there. You got the Rams over there. Oh my God. The Rams. See, the Rams are going to be really a tough out for Tampa Bay, boy.
Yeah.
Because they got that pass rush.
Yeah, that pass rush.
And they got the offense to handle with them, too.
Right.
As long as their running back Akers comes back, man, listen, the Rams are tough.
Nah, you rocking the McVay fan? Okay, McVay.
And then McVay. You have the Cardinals. You have the Cardinals over there.
Stafford's the biggest change in the Rams right now. Stafford,
he was throwing it all over the field.
Stafford's a dog. Stafford is like remember he limped down the field and drove him down the field. The Detroit fucking Lions.
Yeah.
Like that's some dog shit, yo. That's that hurt shit, and you can still. You get out there and you still play through it, man. And like, how NFL, man, it's a bunch of like softies. So to see him do that as a quarterback,
he's a football player. He's definitely a football player. My sleeper team is still my sleeper team from last year is the Cardinals.
I like the Cardinals. I do like the Cardinals. I mean, I wouldn't have too much faith in them with that young quarterback, but they just got a good.
Mary had a good game yesterday, man. They were clicking on all cylinders yesterday, man. And
Chandler
Jones had 5 sacks.
Yeah, 5 sacks.
Who was the other side though? Who was on the other side?
They got JJ and they got
JJ Watt.
He just said JJ Watts. So that had come on now. That had to be like part of the reason why Chandler was eating because they had to.
Sure. Now you're playing with someone opposite you. That's great. Right. I mean, it's going to take some pressure off you. It's going to give you some one-on-ones. You got to win. And
he is murdering them every single time they went one-on-one. He was in the backfield.
He's back from an injury because last year he was out.
He was hurt.
They're going to be tough defensive. Anybody got a good defensive line, man? Because Washington could be good too with Chase and like their defense is good, man. Anybody with a good defense, don't sleep. And that's why I like the Rams because you got Donald, bro. Yeah. Donald's down there just eating people, and Ramsey in the back, shit.
My man.
Wow. Hey, listen, I talk football, man. We can talk
it all day.
Football. I didn't do it this year, but like I definitely know my stuff with football. And basketball, I'm really digging into it more.
All good.
I'm learning the X and O's about basketball because the NBA
game is growing.
What's that?
So the game is growing, man. It's different now, man. There's just so many. I mean, in basketball, the offense has just ballooned to an incredible space.
That's how we doing.
Right.
Even superior athletes, it's crazy. With superior athletes, it's nasty.
Like even AAU, man. Because I just got into AAU, really dug into AAU for the last year and a half, and shout out to Team New England. Black owned. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they've been doing some really positive things in the hood. So I definitely wanted to be a part of that. And but AAU, man, it's 3-3-3-3-3 layup, 3-3-3-3-3. There's no mid range. There's definitely sets still happening, but the sets are to hit threes. Some layups, because if you got the layup, you throw it, but the sets are more based around let's get our 3-pointer, let's get our 3-point shooters to shoot the ball and keep shooting and shooting, and it'll start going in. And I'm just from the dirty. Let's go to the basket.
Let's get physical. Slow it down.
Right.
Yeah, like
tell me you want it.
Let's set some picks, but the next pick, put an elbow on his.
Feel me?
I'm gonna test you how bad do you want it.
He's not gonna want to take that pick next time you do it. Like that. I'm from that grimy era. Like, let's go dunk on him. I'm gonna throw this alley off the glass when he follows me. Go dunk on his neck, please, because he's getting.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Talk about it, big dog. See, man, we covered a lot tonight, man. I mean, you taking us from our journey from South Carolina to Boston, and I mean,
no doubt,
into the world with your family, and why'd you play football? How'd you fall in love with it, and then where that took you in terms of like your college experience and how that opened up your world to different people, experience and such, man, and how all this, how you the adversity that you saw shaped you to be the man you are today, man.
Yeah, man,
so
definitely.
I mean, we want to salute you. We want to give you your flowers, man. Because I mean, you've been such not only a great support, a great influence, man, for us, man. Right. Especially growing up, big dog.
Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Because like I said, I started watching you guys. Y'all was killing in high school, and I had to come back. That's probably why I came and kidnapped y'all. Like, yo, y'all gotta see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all doing well in sports, yo. I gotta show y'all what's the next step. And I don't know. Pete, where'd you go to school? Where'd you go to school after high school?
After high school, I went to Bridgeport, the University of Bridgeport.
Awesome. Where'd you go, David?
I went to Denison in Ohio.
Denison, where's it at?
Granville. It's like half an hour from Columbus.
All right, so think about that. Y'all both left and think about that experience y'all just went through. I only went to Newton, and it was an experience for me.
It was up.
Right.
So I'm imagining what y'all went through, man. Like, because I've been to Bridgeport. Like, you said Bridgeport, Connecticut?
Yeah.
Rough out there, bro.
No, it is. It is. The project is right next to it. It's right next to it.
Ohio ain't no slouch either. Like, y'all went to some rough spots, yo. Like,
I was in the middle of nowhere. I was in the farm city. I was
like, but y'all was away from it. It was still hood.
Silence. Silence. All you can hear crickets, bro.
Stop acting like you didn't
9 o'clock. Said crickets.
Don't start act like you didn't go to Columbus and go out there and get it in. Stop playing.
I mean, there's a few times. I mean, I'm not talking about. You know what I mean, it's not just gray out there. You know what I mean,
yeah, I already
the sunshine about it.
Go to Cleveland,
man. But see, man, talk to us, man. All right, we always ask our guests, man, what is something you want to leave with the young athletes coming up now?
Oh man, it's shit. Tomorrow can be better than yesterday. Tomorrow can be better than yesterday, and that I think that can go further, man. Like if you didn't do well yesterday, man, tomorrow can be a better day, and I had to learn that, man. I had to learn that like the despair that we were seeing, man, is not something that I needed to see tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I carry over to every kid that I kind of meet. I'm saying, yo, you're having a bad day today about some girl or your boy dying or something like that, but tomorrow can be better if you make it better. So, yeah, man, tomorrow can be better than yesterday. That's
what you got, P.
Well, I'm gonna just what I got for the viewers and the young boys out there, like, just learn how to get up when you fall.
Yeah.
Learn how to get it, because you're gonna fall. You're gonna take a lot of L's in life. You're gonna lose a lot more than you win. So you have to learn how to get up when you fall. You have to learn how to just be self-motivated. You know what I mean? Because coming from where we come from, like, that's how I made it out. You know, out of Lennox and out of a lot of situations. Continue to just learn how to get up. Because if I would have sat down and just gave up, I would have still be in Lennox. I mean, so just learn how to, just get up whenever you fall, man.
Facts. All the young hoopers, football players, coaches, athletes, man, take advantage of your next opportunity. Don't overlook it. Don't take it for granted. I mean, come out there and play like a bat out of hell.
Play
like
hard,
really go
hard,
really go get it. Really lock in. Like, this is your opportunity to shine. You prepare your whole life for every moment that you get, and when you have it, you gotta cherish it, and you gotta let loose. You gotta get freaky out there. You know what I mean? This is the time. You know what I mean? All that preparation during the week, all the workouts, all the eating right. You know what I mean? All the sacrifices you gotta make it count on game day. So go out there and take full advantage of that opportunity, man. But you know what I mean? Again, man, Corey, man, we want to say thank you. We love you, bro. You know what I mean?
Wait, I gotta ask you guys, what do you guys? Oh no, you should get off the recording. Turn off the recording real quick.
As soon as I'm done, big dog.
Okay,
done, man. But, yeah, man, we want to give you your flowers, man. We thank you for coming on, taking the time, big dog. You know what I mean? And you're always welcome to come back on the podcast anytime you fit, man. You know what I'm saying? Your family, big dog. So we
love y'all, man. Love y'all, definitely.
Yeah, that's lit. Everyone right now, go subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast YouTube channel. Follow us on IG at Talk Your Shit Sports Podcast, or Facebook Talk Your Sports Podcast. Really lock into us. Whatever you listen to your podcast, Anchor, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, you can find all our content up there. Really lock in us. If you got any questions, man, let us know. Hit us on the DM, man. But it's all love, and we're gonna see y'all next week.
Yes, sir.